if I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'll fall asleep when I'm home, when I'm home.
All right, this is the match right here, the wild card match. Kenny Williams, Amir. Like, man, you mean business. Again, I love this theme right here. Again, take some use, me getting used to the new opening theme for NXT UK. Heritage Cup opening round. You'll be seeing this in this week's episode of NXT UK. And we start off the evening with triple threat action as we look at the triple threat wild card match. And it features Kenny Williams, Amir Jordan. Surprisingly, they're both tag team partners, but they'll be facing each other here along with a third person, Ashton Smith. Now, like I said, Jordan happens to be Kenny Williams' tag team partner, and how will that factor into this match? One of the commentators, I forget his name, he asked, how are Williams and Jordan gonna coexist? That doesn't make sense because they aren't two men who have tag because they don't like each other. You know, you say that when it's like two people who are gonna face each other in a one-on-one match for a title or something, and then they get put together, and then you say, oh, how are they going to coexist? They're going to be able to coexist. The question should be, you know, what is it going to do to their tag team? What's it going to do to their friendship? You know, not how are they going to coexist? It doesn't make sense. I don't know. Now, anyway, you know, this match is very competitive. All three are exciting to watch. And just who wants it bad enough to be the wild card in the Heritage Cup? Now, Blue Thunder Bomb by Ashton Smith for a near fall after Williams inadvertently hits his partner Jordan with a clothesline. That could easily be something that kind of opens up a can of worms between the two guys, the tag team. And now we see a tension between Williams and Jordan just a little bit. But Smith takes out both men temporarily. But after a series of offensive moves from all three men, Kenny Williams seizes the moment and hits a tilt-a-whirl DDT on Amir Jordan to secure a victory and advancing to the Heritage Cup tournament. So we see him moving on, and looks like the bracket that he is in, he'll be facing Trent Seven. That'll be a physical match right there. I think more on Trent Seven's side than anything. Now, the fashionista Jinny has gone through girl after girl after girl to prove her dominancy. This is a look at the two competitors in women's action tonight. And then Brookside says, get ready to fly with her. I will fight for the dream of believing, and I will fight with passion and a smile on my face. Both these ladies will face off, like I said, in one-on-one action tonight. Now, Eddie Dennis, his mind quickly adapted last week. His mind is a machine that you can't understand. Saw a little bit of a alliance of something like that between him and Pretty Deadly. Is there anything going to happen between those three? You got to continue to wait and see. Now, speaking of Jinny and Brookside, their match is on next. And Nigel mentions, amongst other descriptive words for Jinny, ageless. Wouldn't that apply to someone who is of an older age? I mean, she's not that old, is she? Even if she was in her 30s, you can call her ageless? Don't think that the fashionista will take too kindly to Mr. McGuinness. But start things off, and what else do we expect from Jinny? She says straight away to Brookside's face, that she beat her twice before. And definitely that's what we, like I said, come to expect from the fashionista herself. And in this match, Jinny is dominating the younger Brookside. Experience on the side of the fashionista. I mean, breaking Saya's eyes against the ropes. But Brookside isn't giving up, but Jinny stops any momentum from her opponent, but Brookside is relentless. At one point, slapping on an Indian deathlock. Now, as Jinny gets to the ropes, Saya releases Jinny's leg, only to be met by a vicious right hand. But Jinny gets a near fall, and a pretty damn good physical affair between these two ladies, and I love it. This ring is for women, not for little girls, says Jinny to Brookside, continuing to do a little bit of talking, which Brookside answers with a jawbreaker. Brooksy bomb attempt by Saya, but Jinny slaps on an STF knee into the back submission, and Brookside taps, giving victory to Jinny, who has words in the middle of the ring. For far too long, the fashionista has been playing nice in NXT UK. I don't know if I even recall that. I think she's been pretty like she's doing here. If that's her idea of nice, I hate to see her when she's mean. But anyone involved in fashion knows exactly what her best side is, and you haven't seen anyone near the best. You haven't seen anywhere near the best of Jinny yet. If you thought I was ruthless before, that's what I thought. You're about to experience a whole new side of Jinny. So bow down and witness the Queen of NXT UK make her story. I thought she was saying history and she had a slur or something, but she was doing that whole thing of her story. Instead of his story, her story. But she's saying, if you thought I was ruthless before, yeah. You're about to experience a whole new side of Jinny? I don't want to see that. Luckily, I'm not in the ring, and luckily, I think Saya Brookside was the first one to see that side of her. Okay. Now, A-Kid. He wants to show NXT UK his style of wrestling. The first Spanish-signed wrestler with WWE, and wants to prove that a kid from Spain is just as good as any wrestler in the world. I can't think about has there ever been someone from Spain signed by WWE? Some Mexican wrestlers, yeah, and some Latino wrestlers. I guess Spain is different, I guess so. Now, next week, we're going to see Kaylee Ray give her championship State of the Union. Let's see what that entails. I wonder what that's all about. Maybe we'll see somebody get in her face and challenge her. That'd be great. And put someone else new in the title picture. Now, the main event is the opening round for the Heritage Cup tournament. Pete Dunne is your special guest referee. Now, Noam Dar comes out first and is cocky enough to think he will win this entire tournament. Okay, Scottish Supernova, whatever you say. Then Walter's music hits, and oh, that's right. And it's also Imperium's entrance theme as well, I forget. And indeed, it's Imperium member Alexander Wolfe. Now, with only 3 minutes per round, with a total of 5, the competitors have to work quickly to score a fall. 20-second breaks between each round. Now, no falls in the first round. Who will score that first fall? And both men are continuing where they left off. Grinding his opponents is what Wolfe is doing. I guess he wants Dar to be worn down in order to get that fall. But Dar picks up that first fall, and the advantage goes to Dar as he goes up 1-0. Now, this match is all about wearing down the opponent, and we are in the same spot going into the 4th round. And Dar hits 2 stiff knees, only gets a near fall. Speaking of falls, Wolfe hits a front kick followed by a German into a pin, and Wolfe picks up that fall and even things up at 1 apiece. But Wolfe continues that momentum, but Dar is a fighter and is staying in there. And man, what a clinic these two are putting on with the various submission attempts on display here. It was like watching an amateur wrestling match where these guys were jockeying for position. They were on top of one another trying to secure that arm, trying to get that pin. And, but Dar is slapping on that reverse armbar looked like a Fujiwara over and over, but Wolfe himself gets that knee bar in. Man, you gotta love straight up submission based wrestling. You really gotta. And if you're looking for that, this is it. Dar, however, scores the next fall with a Shining Wizard or Enziguri kick to get Wolfe down and out for a pinfall victory, and Dar goes up 2-1 and does so as the clock winds down, and that is enough to send Noam Dar to the semis in the Heritage Cup tournament. Very good match. Like I said, I don't like Noam Dar's personality, his character, the way he is, but I guess it works for him. You know, but he's a great wrestler, fantastic wrestler, fantabulous if you want to say. And I don't mind watching him. He's a great wrestler. Really good. And he really is a guy that's very physical too, and he can take it. I've seen him in matches where I think it was a match, a tournament championship match when he was with against what's his name, Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne was laying in those knees, laying in those elbows, the way he does, just kicks, and he was taking them and he was giving them back too. So the guy definitely is championship material. One day down the road, he may become champion in NXT UK. Now, at the end, Wolfe isn't pleased with Dunne's refereeing and takes a swing at him, but the Bruiserweight tees off on the Imperium member and looks to hit the bitter end. But Walter comes down to the ring, and it may be Dunne who will meet a bitter end here. Now, both members of Imperium work over the former UK champ, and Ilya Dragunov comes to Dunne's aid, saving him from a powerbomb attempt courtesy of the UK champ Walter. And NXT UK ends with Dunne and Dragunov standing tall as NXT UK signs off. You do even see Dunne kind of looking at him like, as if to say, why are you here? I don't need your help. Dunne could handle his own business, right? But anyway, that was NXT UK. Again, another fantastic episode, another great, just great wrestling action. Why was it took so long for these guys to come back? I get it, the restrictions there were probably different from the US when it comes to the UK, the COVID-19 and all, and the coronavirus, and all of the 6 feet standing, 6 feet distance and social distancing and all that stuff. So I guess we had to wait. 6 months though, nearly 6 months, or just around the 6 month mark. But they're here, they're back, and they're just picking up where they left off. It's just like, doesn't even feel like they were gone. These guys are underrated. They are very, very good at what they do. And there's still people that don't know who they are. I don't think I ever even see a lot of people doing videos or reviews or rundowns or even reactions to videos from the NXT UK. And I look and I'm seeing maybe there's a few, but people really are into the NXT UK brand. A lot of people still don't know, but maybe those of us in the know should let people know, so that you guys want to see some great wrestling action, don't just go to the main rosters, don't just go to NXT. Check out NXT UK. That's where a lot of the unknown or unfound gems are when it comes to wrestling superstars. But anyway, that's my video for my look at the highlights of NXT UK, and also my rundown and thoughts for the show itself. Again, fantastic show, great program, and great episode this week, and I'm looking forward to next week, seeing what the NXT Women's Champion, NXT UK Women's Champion Kaylee Ray has to say in her State of the Union. And we're going to see also I'm pretty sure we're going to see some more action in the Heritage Cup tournament. I'm looking forward to that, because if this match was any indicator, we are in for a great series of tournament matches. I'm putting it out there, and I know that's what's going to happen. But anyway, that's my video. And for those of you who stopped by and checked it out, I appreciate it. And in closing, as always, take care.